I was outraged recently by my friends at the New York Times because they wrote an article that basically suggested that teenagers watching porn was not necessarily a bad thing. If somebody's offended today because I'm putting on my little prude hat, stick around.
It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
The prevailing wisdom is that right is wrong and wrong is right.
Yes.
And we're inside out and upside down in this culture.
Yeah.
And this is the prevailing wisdom. It is like, it's just sex. Did we hear that during the 90s? It's just sex. Why are you getting so upset that Bill Clinton did something in the Oval Office? Why are we getting so upset? It's just sex.
Yeah, everybody has mistresses, all that sort of thing.
It's like France. It's a ho-hum.
Yeah.
And yet, this issue of pornography and affairs
And casual sex.
is tearing our country and families apart. It is not just. It is a huge issue. It deals with issues of the heart.
I totally agree with you. It is a heart issue. It's ruining our country from the inside out that we're so casual about these things. It's all good with pot. It's all good with drugs. It's all good with sex. It's all good. And it's not all good, but people are afraid to take a stand on that. And there's a way to take a nice stand, which is what you want to do today, a kind stand. So here are a couple quotes from the article. It turns out that the research suggesting that teenagers and pornography are a hazardous mix is far from definitive. In fact, many of the most comprehensive reports on this subject come to conclusions that amount to, we can't say for sure, shrugs. After sifting through these papers, the report found a link between exposure to pornography and engagement in risky behavior, such as unprotected sex or sex at a young age. But little could be said about the link. So then they kind of wrote it off and said, we can't really say why it's linked, so we don't want to say that pornography is necessarily bad for teens.
Look, we know, without a shadow of a doubt, you start looking at these pictures, you start internalizing these pictures, you get turned on by these pictures, it does have an effect. And I have as much research and some citations that would indicate that this actually undermines and sets your child up for future disaster when it comes to relationships.
Absolutely. And divorces and broken families. And this is where the umbrella of tolerance, and obviously I don't have a problem with tolerance and things like we want all the races to get along. We want different social stratas to get along. But tolerance as an umbrella for everything means there are no morals and ideals. And there is no, definitive way to live. And to me, I just, that's a bunch of hooey.